he'd leave you longing for black velvet and that little boy's smile. Here's how you can play Black Velvet by Alannah Myles so that you can sing along. A special thank you for the request. There are 5 parts to learn, and if you can play them, you can play the whole thing. The first thing you're going to play is this E flat minor chord. In the right hand I've got a thumb, second finger and pinky. And that is the only chord for the whole intro and the verses. So because of that, we need to think about the rhythm for this, and we're going to focus on the left hand here. So have a listen to this. This is the main feel of the song. Alright, how do we play this? So in the left hand, I'm going to start you off slowly. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then every second one, we're going to play the right hand with that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, in between every left hand, just before you play each note, we're going to add kind of like a ghost note, like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And let's add in the right hand with that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And have a practice of that rhythm because the rest of the song has that feel all the way throughout, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now if you want to add in a little bit extra spice, in the left hand we can add this little na 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 na. How do I do that? So in the left hand, we've got these 3 extra notes. 1, 2, 3. And that goes dum bum bum. Now we're going to add those rhythms together. So we've got this bum 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 bum. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3 bum 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 bum. 1, 2, 3 bum 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 bum. Add the right hand. Bum 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 bum. And I like to add that in at the end of every line of the verse. So, Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell, dun 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 dun, bum bum, just like that. Alright, let's move on to the next part. There are 8 chords. I'm going to start off with this B flat sus4, thumb, ring finger, pinky in the right hand, and then we're just going to move that middle note to make that a B flat chord. Then we go down to an A flat sus4, same thumb, ring, pinky, and then move the middle note to make that an A flat chord. Then a G flat sus4 chord. I personally like to go thumb, middle finger, and ring finger. Find out what's comfortable for you, and then just move that middle note again to a G flat, and then finally, last 2 chords, D flat sus4. I'm going to move that top note to make it a D flat chord. So try them a little bit quicker. The boy could sing A flat sus4 to A flat, G flat sus4 to G flat, up to there. And underneath that you can have that same bass rhythm. Dun, 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 dun. So the boy could sing A flat, G flat, D flat. And that's the whole pre-chorus. The next part is the chorus, and it starts with this A flat minor 7 chord, thumb, middle finger, pinky, black velvet in that little boy's smile, thumb, second finger, and ring finger, and back to that A flat minor 7 chord to an E major chord. I go thumb, second finger. I like to use my ring finger because it enables me to switch quickly between the A flat minor 7 and the E major chord, a little bit easier. After that we go to a B major chord, which is like the A flat minor 7 chord, but it's just a different note in the left hand. After the B major chord, A flat minor 7, D flat 7, 3 more chords, B major again, B flat major, thumb, second finger, ring finger, and then finishing on that E flat minor from the first part. Before we get into the next part, here's a quick question. Do you know who this song is actually about? Now, this is something that had me stumped, but now that I know, I'm a bit ashamed to say I didn't know. I'll let you know soon at the end of this part. Have a think about it, but for now, let's move on to the next part. The second to last part is the bridge, and it starts with the A flat minor 7, just like we did in the last part, and then we're going to move to a B flat major chord to an E flat minor chord, and you hold that for 2 times. Back to the A flat minor 7 chord, E major, to a B major, and finally finishing on a B flat major chord. For those chords, I also like to have the bouncing left hand, and twice as long on this chord to A flat minor 7, E. Then I like to hold this B chord because it's talking about the guy passing away. And that's the end of that part. Now, beforehand, I asked the question, do you know who this song is about? This song is actually talking about Elvis Presley. Now, if you have a listen to the lyrics or have a read through the lyrics, you'll see this is talking about the man himself, talking about his smile, the way he sang, the way he moved, everything like that. It is a tribute to Elvis Presley. Alright, let's move on to the next part. Similar to the first verse, we've got the left hand staying on that note, and the right hand has 2 chords while that note in the left hand plays. We've got this first one, E flat sus 4. I use my thumb, middle finger and pinky, but use what's comfortable for you. And then we're going to move to the next black notes on the left, like that. And that makes it E flat minor 7 add 11, and we swap between those chords. The timing really slowly goes bum 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 bum, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that goes for the guitar solo and the outro. So that is how to play all 5 parts. Have a try at them and remember to keep that rhythm going throughout the whole song. Alright, let me show you what I mean by having a go through all of those parts together. 1, 2, 3, Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell, Jimmy Rogers on the victualler up high, Mama's dancing with baby on her shoulder, the sun is setting like molasses in the sky. The boy could sing, knew how to move everything, always wanted more. He'd leave you longing for black velvet and that little boy's smile. Black velvet with that slow southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. Every word of every song that he sang was for you. In a flash he was gone, it happened so soon. What could you do?